Hi, I'm Tony Gondola from the New Mexico Museum of Space History in Alamogordo, welcoming you to the next edition of Stories from Space. Enjoy! If you come to visit the museum, you'll find all the usual space-related artifacts in abundance. What you might not expect is the beautiful jet aircraft that's parked on the berm just inside the upper parking lot. This is our Panavia Tornado 45+11. Formerly based at Holloman Air Force Base, this stunning aircraft was donated to the museum by the German Air Force in January of 2019. Dressed in tail art that symbolizes the 25-year relationship between the GAF, the city of Alamogordo, and the state of New Mexico, this stunning aircraft came directly from the flight line to the museum, not an easy task. The only practical way to get it here was to tow it the 16 miles from the airbase to its current display space. With lots of planning and an overnight stop at the local fairgrounds, the trip took a total of 2 days. It was a sight that many won't soon forget as it threaded its way through the tight turns, low power lines, and narrow streets of Alamogordo. The Tornado is an aircraft with purely European roots, the product of a joint venture between Italy, the UK, and West Germany. The Tornado was developed as a tandem-seat multi-role strike fighter replacing a number of pre-existing aircraft, including the F-104. The Tornado is powered by two turbo-union RB-199 engines, developing over 18,000 pounds of total thrust in normal operation and over 32,000 pounds on afterburner. These engines also incorporated thrust reversers, a very unusual feature for this type of power plant. The aircraft has a gross weight of 44,000 pounds, a range of 750 nautical miles without mid-air refueling, and a top speed of Mach 2.2. First flown in 1979, the aircraft remained in production until 1998 with over 900 aircraft delivered. The Tornado featured advanced avionics for its time. Flight controls ran through a complete fly-by-wire system with an integrated artificial feedback loop to enhance the pilot's ability to feel the aerodynamic forces on the control surfaces. Another major system was the Doppler radar. Among other functions, this gave the aircraft the ability to follow the terrain, allowing it to fly at high speeds below enemy radar for ground attack and support missions. For armament, the aircraft carried two 27mm Mauser revolver cannons, along with a variety of missiles including the Sidewinder and the Maverick. In addition to the missiles, the Tornado could deliver a variety of ordnance from 500-pound smart bombs all the way up to 4 B-61 variable yield tactical nukes. One of the defining features of the Tornado are its variable sweep wings. The sweep of the wings could be varied by the pilot in flight between 25 to 65 degrees. Rotating the wings back formed a delta wing planform, making the aircraft very efficient for supersonic flight. Sweeping the wings fully forward allowed the aircraft to fly at much lower speeds than would otherwise be possible. Amazingly, all of the underwing armament attachment points and the drop tanks rotate as the wing sweeps, keeping everything streamlined and pointed in the forward direction. The variable geometry wings not only enhanced high-speed performance, but gave the Tornado excellent low-speed capabilities as well. With the wings swept forward and the full chord flaps deployed, takeoffs and landings were possible from very short fields. This ability was further enhanced with the unusual use of thrust reversers to further improve the aircraft's ability to land and come to a stop using very little runway. This vastly expanded the number of operational bases that could accommodate the aircraft. Variations of the Tornado saw service with the German Air Force and Navy, Italian Air Force, the Royal Air Force, and the Saudi Air Force. The Tornado saw service in Bosnia, Yugoslavia, Afghanistan, and Iraq. RAF Tornadoes participated in the Gulf War in 1991 and Operation Desert Fox in 1988. Our Tornado 45+11 is silent now, but she is part of a proud fleet that for more than 25 years was arguably one of the most important military aircraft in Western Europe. Well, that wraps up our latest edition of Stories from Space. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to check this location for future updates and information. And for now, stay home, stay safe, and stay curious.